Good morning, cuties! I caved and bought Tamagotchi Life last night. I've never played Tamagotchi like before, period. So I didn't really know what to expect, but I watched some of my friends play last night in parallel play in Discord, and the character customizer alone like sold me on it. This is what we got going on so far. And yes, that's my cat. I'm gonna make myself stop right now. We're gonna get ready and we're gonna play some more Life is Strange today because I don't want to get behind like on putting out content of the game. And like honestly, I've been thinking about it all week, but I have to be like in the mood to film gameplay, you know what I mean? But I'm ready. I have some chores that need to get done today too. We're gonna set a timer for 10 minutes, get as much as we can done for now. And then we're going to do skincare, set a timer for 50 minutes, play some games, rinse and repeat. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, the 10-minute. Bro, are you okay? You just fell randomly. I did my 10 minutes. I'm just gonna make the bed real quick so that I don't have to like come back in here. It is supposed to feel like freaking 98 degrees here today. I swear nothing motivates me to go to the gym like the South in the summertime. Oh my god. I switched to a couple new products recently, so I don't know which one is doing the magic for my acne or if it's a combination of all of them. But anytime I get even a little bit sweaty, I've been spraying this thing on my face before I go to the gym, after I go to the gym. So the last thing we're doing today is this Dunkin' collab smells so freaking good. Every time I pick up my arms, I'm like, oh hell yeah. I get like little strawberry whiffs all the time, you know? I like want to put deodorant on. Okay, giving you a little baby heads up real quick that there is a little bit of footage that is not from right now that I'm going to play for a second.
Sorry, I think I might be in shock.
Sure. Blast from the past and all.
That was one way to put it. I felt blasted into a million pieces last night.
Max, we have a lot to catch up on, but I've been awake since Indianapolis.
Of course. Take my bed. We'll talk in the morning.
Thank you for understanding.
I'm not sure I understand anything right now, but I'm glad you're here. Come on, the bedroom's upstairs.
Thanks.
The 10,000 times I played this moment out in my head, I could never figure out what to say to her. What on earth do I say to her now?
So jealous of Max's house. It's so freaking cute. With the view, like, gorgeous.
You gonna sit there all night?
Just resting my legs. It's been a long, strange day. I'll tell you about it in the... Right when everything is falling into chaos, she walks in. Like she heard her cue. So, Max, what's it gonna take to get ready for the strangest conversation of your life? I don't know what to say to Chloe when she wakes up, but I can guess that she will be cold, hungry, and in need of coffee.
Like, what the hell, bro? Like, dream home. All the light coming in. I'm starting to assume at this point that this one does not actually have episodes. Journal. Holy shit, it's 4:02 a.m. I haven't slept. I'm writing this to help me stay awake. She's here. She's sleeping on my bed, likely drooling on my pillow right now. Chloe, the love of my life, thorn in my heart. God, I hope she doesn't read this. Look at those babies. The last time I saw her, I was sitting on the motel bed sobbing into threadbare tissues. She was promising me that it would all be okay someday. This can't have been what she meant. Chloe Elizabeth Price is here. Maybe if I keep writing it down, it won't sound so insane. I guess I always thought that we'd meet again someday, but I figured it would be years from now and that it would be more of a mutual plan. She looked exhausted. She mentioned Indianapolis. How far did she drive in order to make her big entrance and whisk me away from the Abrax? I'm going to put this journal away, but I can't sleep. Not yet. Not until the world starts making sense again. Imagine that being your view. With the light coming in? Please! Oh, hell yeah.
She was waiting for me when we got back. The second most amazing woman to show up last night.
This might be a hot take, but I find it interesting that Chloe is so in love with Max as well. Like, feels like to me she has like a fascination with Chloe. Like, Chloe is so different from her, such a rule breaker. Not that clearly Max is low-key a rule breaker too, but it seems like out of panic more than anything. But it's like Chloe is this amazing, like wonderful woman that she can't understand or whatever. And maybe Chloe feels the same, but I feel like almost she feels the same because of her powers. Because I find it hard to
Knowing
believe that
Chloe,
she's
she
fascinated
forgot to-
with Max because she seems so freaking boring and low-key like kind of unsure of herself. But maybe I'm
If
just
I
being
hadn't been
judgmental. I
there
don't know.
last night, would Loretta be here now?
It's from Loretta. Max, I just got home. I don't even know what to think. First of all, thank you. If you hadn't stayed so calm, I don't know what would have happened to us. I was questioned by the police and questioned them in turn until they took my recorder. I'm in trouble for trespassing, but the proof I uncovered was worth it. Lakeport County Court ordered a stay of demolition a week ago. What happened last night was illegal. Somebody wants that building to come down. They're willing to break the law to make it happen. I'm going to confront President Teller today. I think you and I both deserve some answers, Loretta.
Diamond is worried about Sophie?
Oh, Diamond says, sorry I haven't responded to your text. I know you want to know about my trip and what's going on with my, but we need to talk about Safi. From what she's told me, you know about her little secret. Safi has been shapeshifting like a lot. 8 months ago, it was an occasional thing, but then it was a whole day or weekend as some random person. She was trying to be anyone but herself. We stopped in a town a few months ago and Safi hit it off with a girl named Ivy. Thought we might slow down for a bit, but then they had a fight. When we hit the road again, Safi started living as Ivy full time. So weird. Oh, we had a bit of a falling out last month, and I think she might be headed back to Caledon. I don't know what she wants, but keep an eye out. She's not in a good place right now. Diamond has powers now, right? I can't
What's
remember
going
fully,
on,
but
Sophie? How do I help you?
would she make drip coffee when she has an espresso machine right there?
Yikes. I didn't even notice where we parked last night. Better move
Just
it.
parked on the grass? Like,
Where
what the
did
fuck?
she leave her key? There you are.
Go out the door. Max be yearning too hard. Are we gonna play as we're gonna play as Chloe now?
Somebody did well for herself. How did Max wind up in the world's bougiest log cabin?
My thoughts, Chloe.
What the?
Imagine pressing read on this. Safi? Question
That
mark?
was the girl at the bar last night. Max thinks her name is Sophie?
Her name
Coffee.
is Safi, Diva.
She's awake.
I guess she doesn't know the T. She also, I guess,
What's the connection
maybe
with
didn't
this
see
Sophie
her
person and Max?
in the new, like, in the other area where she was like herself.
Ah, the early days. When we thought the adventure would go on forever. Max knows the woman from the lighthouse? And her name is also Sophie? What the hell? Max has a whole new life here. Maybe I shouldn't have come.
Believe, girl, you're still on her mind 24/7. You are fine.
Come on. It'll be okay.
She's obsessed
It's
with you.
Max.
It'll
She
be
still
okay, she's
drives like a
obsessed.
teenager. Some things never.
Who do we play as when they're together? Neither?
Trying to steal my truck?
Just joyriding it to a parking space.
How long has it been? A year? A decade? I'm not really sure anymore.
It is so incredibly good to see you, Chloe.
Don't get excited. I come bearing baggage.
Do y'all like Max? I just don't like
Before you
Max. I
say
don't know.
anything, I know. I should have called first. I just figured I'd know what the fuck to say when I was looking at you.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Okay. In some sequences, you can pick choices for both Max and Chloe shaping the direction of their relationship. The direction of gay, duh.
Lately, I keep getting these... I don't know. Visions? It's been happening for a minute, but they're getting worse. It seemed like maybe some time fuckery took place, so I figured I'd come ask the time fucker herself.
What kind of visions?
I'm gonna say memories.
I have memories of things that never happened. I have dreams that really don't feel like dreams. And lately, I keep seeing this dark-haired woman, who just so happens to be on your photo wall. Who's Safi?
Why would I say you came here for this? I'm gonna say a former friend.
Safi was my friend. Last year, she went through a hard time, did a lot of damage, and left the school.
Did she graffiti the girls' bathroom on her way out? Not that it's a competition or anything. And who's the friend on your dresser? Your second friend named Safi?
This is gonna sound crazy, but it's the same person. Safi can shapeshift.
Does it sound that crazy? When Max has powers?
So this place is... what? Like some freaky power academy?
No, not at all. It's a coincidence, as far as I know.
Never a dull fucking moment with you. Any idea why your friend is in my dreamscape? Or is that a coincidence too?
I'm not sure. What else do you see in your visions besides her?
I see... a storm destroying Arcadia Bay. And my mom's grave. I know the town is fine and my mom's alive, but it feels so...
What do you mean? Chloe, the town was destroyed. Over a decade ago.
So, you must be the real...
Pause. I understand now. I did not. I literally, like, I don't know why I was not putting that together when, like, she was saying, like, earlier with the grave thing, like, mom didn't die or whatever. When she combined the fucking timelines, the choices were, like, erased. Can you imagine if I had said that Chloe died? I'm gonna have to come back and replay because what the fuck? I can't even, like, wrap my head around, like, what that possibly means for, like, the past game. Like, double exposure.
crazy one then, because I just drove through Arcadia Bay a month ago. Had lunch with my mom at the Two Whales.
I don't know what's happening, but there definitely was a storm. And I'm so sorry, but your mom didn't make it.
Okay, it's pretty messed up for you to make me prove something like this, but voila. A selfie for my mom's gram. Stardate, 1 month ago.
Joyce is alive? In the town?
It's right where we left it. So, those horrible visions, those are what? Your memories?
Yes, of what actually happened. Or at least, what happened to me. Or you with me, or what I thought you... Oh, shit. How do we have two separate realities? And how is Arcadia Bay back?
I spent 3,000 miles of tire because I thought you might have those answers.
I don't yet. Right now, I just can't believe how incredible this is. Let's back up. When did the visions start? Was it just before Christmas?
How did you know that?
Because last December, my friend Sophie lost control of her powers. She had sort of a mental breakdown.
What is the likelihood that, like, why does Safi remember everything? You know what I mean? Because, like, okay, Safi has powers, but Safi doesn't have Max's powers. So, does she remember? Does she know what happened? And how? I mean, clearly I know Chloe is, like, a normal person. And Safi was, like, involved, kind of. But also, like, time was rewritten for Safi as well, whereas Max would have seen everything. Did she break reality? I don't want to ask, did you shoot her? Because I don't want them to have like weird tension between them, I guess.
Breakdown? As in, she broke the foundations of space and time?
Well, she had help. For a while, there were two separate realities. One where Safi was alive, one where she was dead. I managed to merge them back together. But maybe I merged more than that? It's only a theory. We should talk to my friend Moses. He's been studying my powers. He'll want to hear about your visions.
You're talking like you want me to stick around.
I do. Of course I do.
I wasn't sure where we were. Your non-response to my text felt kinda loud.
It wasn't meant to be. I just had no clue what to say. I still don't, to be honest. I feel like everything between us just got so...
Deeply and thoroughly fucked?
I was going to say... complicated.
Let's say the emotions, not the argument.
I didn't know I could love someone so much. And be so angry. And then, when you left, I felt like I was in shock. I didn't know how to move on.
Me too. I just knew I had to.
I can describe the motel room in detail. I can recite your letter word for word. But for the life of me, I couldn't tell you why. Why did we actually break up?
Good question. Oh, I have to make a choice of why? Oh my god. None of these are good options. I feel like we should say it doesn't matter if we want them to be together, but I don't even know if being together is like the right option at this point. Let's say it doesn't matter, I guess.
At this point, does any of it matter? Are we even the same people we were then?
I don't know. I think that's what always terrified me. What if the us who made that promise to each other isn't us anymore? Is the promise still real?
Professor Caulfield, it's security.
God.
What are you doing? Don't answer.
We're adults. We don't need to hide from the security guard anymore.
Max, 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 Max.
Good morning, Professor. Are you expecting a prospective graduate student this weekend?
Am I... Yes. Sorry. Was I supposed to clear it with you? I'm still learning the ropes.
No problem. I'll get her in the system. But tell her to behave herself. She's already been in one altercation since arriving in Lakeport.
I'm gonna say don't worry about her.
Thanks for the warning, Noelle, but she's perfectly safe.
Due respect, ma'am, but it's my job to determine that.
Same.
Well,
ACAB.
that's everything.
Even if they're
I
gay.
should get back to my dark room.
Have a good weekend.
You're the worst. Did you get in a fight last night?
No, it wasn't even
You
a
shot
fight.
one townie and suddenly you're a danger to the school. Professor Caulfield. Has a ring to it.
As our new president likes to remind me, I'm really just Instructor Caulfield.
Do you like teaching?
It's tough sometimes.
My students are awesome, but it's a lot of grading and a lot of stress.
I can relate. Last week, I had to beat back a meth head from the stage with a mic stand.
All jobs suck.
And you've been here for what? A year? Make any friends? Date any babes?
I did get close to someone. You'd like
She
her.
met her.
She's a bartender in town.
What? The girl with the Princess Leia buns? I met her. She's cute. So what happened?
My powers just doomed another relationship. No big deal.
Not that I wasn't happy to do it, but want to tell me why I saved your ass from a demolition site?
Only if you're ready for more time fuckery. If I don't do something to stop it, the whole school will be on fire by tomorrow night.
Okay, so what does future Max think caused it?
I'm gonna say it's arson. I think.
I think it was deliberate. Someone wants to burn down that house. Or maybe they want to burn the whole school. I don't know.
I don't think it's the
Friends,
protest at this
my
point.
students, they're in danger. And right now, I don't know enough to do anything about it.
And you're sure you want to do something? Not worried about causing a storm?
I'm terrified of it. But I understand my powers better now. And I can't just sit back when I have a chance to save everyone. That house belongs to Abraxas, Caledon's secret society. And our president has a weird interest in it. I have questions for both.
That Moses guy you mentioned. Do you think he'd be willing to meet with me?
I think he'd give his favorite telescope to meet with you. He should be in his office now. I'll take you.
Hey, how are you feeling about me being here with all this going on?
Be.
I didn't know I could feel this happy. You invented a whole new emotion for me.
Wow. You're welcome.
Your visions, the fire, we'll figure it all out. I'm just so glad you're here.
Well, good.
Now, Kith.
I guess I'll stick around.
Okay, don't. Fine. You're gonna make me wait for it, as always.
Dude, is that what I think it is? You assholes have your own observatory? Okay. I know we have a fire and an existential crisis to solve, but I am definitely breaking in there tonight. Earth to Max. You good?
Sorry. I just still can't believe it. You're really here.
This would
Listen,
make more sense
if I'm gonna feel
if
okay about
Chloe had died. Like, I feel like the scripting is for Chloe having died. I wonder if most people chose that or not. Like, I get it that, like, they broke up or whatever, but, like, Chloe is not simply not as awestruck as Max is right now, which is weird. But I guess maybe that's just Chloe. I don't know.
being here with everything you have going on, I don't want to be weighing you down.
You're not.
Good. Then let's split up. I'll go up to the Science Palace and meet your friend while you go focus on the firefuckers.
Yeah, I think that's for the best.
I hate it, but you're right.
It's my curse. Go. Get some answers. I'll call you soon.
The green hair's so good. I like it more than the blue. And her freckles. Now she sees it. Finally.
Chloe! I'm okay, you goober. Now go.
Good luck. She must have come looking for me, and I wasn't here. She found Moses, and she... But I'm here now. And this time, I will make sure nothing happens to her.
The walking mechanics were so weird on the stairs.
Hard to think about anything besides Chloe at the moment.
Max is obsessed, bro.
But if I want to save her and everyone else, I need to start finding answers now.
I think I might have said in the last part of this playthrough, I didn't know that this Life is Strange game doesn't have episodes, so I thought it was going to cut off at some point, and then it never did. It kind of like lapsed over where I wanted it to because I didn't realize that there weren't episodes. But anyways, welcome back. I'm so excited to play more of this. Like I already said, I'm gonna give myself 60 minutes to play, and then we're gonna do another 10 minutes of cleaning up real quick, and we'll come back and play again.
I could really use a friend on this president wall.
Owen's is red, and even without the red, like even if I take away from that, his picture looks so threatening. Yeah. Ben's over there. I'm gonna go explore real quick. I'll let you guys know if we find anything good.
Good morning. Okay.
Oh, I forgot we
Promise is a promise.
promised her like an interview.
What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Question 1. What is your connection to the Abraxas Society?
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
I don't know if I want to say that I'm worried about Abraxas or Owen. I think I'm gonna say worried about Abraxas because I feel like it might make her spill a little bit.
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running?
Loretta. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I don't know, because I do kind of think she's bullshitting. I don't know.
I respect the need for closure and for answers.
I swear, Max, there's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
That's smart.
I'll consider it.
I really feel like there's low-key nothing wrong with like anything Abraxas is doing. I feel like it's a big, like, scary, seemingly unknown to like lead us in the wrong direction, kind of. I feel like whatever comes out about it or something is going to be like bullshit, like somebody made up potentially Owen, or Owen and Loretta together.
But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that that was like what that stood for or whatever. Head of a rooster, body of a man, serpents for legs. Seems useless. Like, what are you doing crawling around on like your arms? Like, do they have arms? That's so weird. Anyways. Egyptian god or a demon. Name is said to have magical meaning, maybe a shortened form of abracadabra. Historical associations with time, destiny, and balance. Let me just read that again real quick. Historical associations with time, destiny, and balance. All right. Okay, there's somebody named Jack Parsons that was mentioned in one of the books that Vin apparently likes. Why is bonfire underlined? Like, do we really think a bonfire started it?
Try Jack Parsons.
One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
When I heard about Diamond,
I know. That's when I really started digging into Abraxas.
What does that mean? I wish it would give us a reminder of like what they were talking about in this situation, to be honest, because it didn't even really reference Diamond in the like recap thing from the last game. And she got powers, right? But like I don't remember what they were, and like why would anybody else remember them or know them? Like what happened? Let me read this real quick, maybe it'll tell us. Abraxas Society is reeling from the sudden departure of their president, Diamond Washington, after only one semester in power. Okay, maybe it's that they're talking about. Abraxans were surprised to discover the president's quarters were vacant on Monday morning, 2 weeks before the end of semester. Washington left behind a note saying that she was leaving school and resigning from the presidency, but did not offer any explanations. Abraxas is currently scheduling an emergency election for presidency, and some members are wondering if the group is in trouble. However, Vin Lang, the previous president, thinks the society has a bright future. Listen, being the president is hard, but it's not go off the grid hard, Lang said. When I got to Caledon, I was a gawky theater kid with a crush on Jack Parsons. Abraxas was a beautiful refuge from the stress of college, and his members have gone on to do great things in many industries. Sorry, I read that so weird. I feel like my tongue, like me speaking, gets ahead of like, it's the reverse. I feel like when I'm reading, I read faster than I'm able to speak, and so it like trips me up sometimes. Lang himself may be proof of Abraxas' magic touch. He recently celebrated a promotion to Director of Administration at Caledon and was just named the first ever recipient of the school Regent's Chair Grant, which will allow him to pursue an MBA. I don't know, like unless he like somehow got her to leave, you know what I mean? Vin did, so that he could get that grant or something, if they were both going for the same grant. I don't know.
look for Gretchen Kostov.
The founder of the newspaper? There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her, a few reviews of her films, and... Huh.
The Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it seems like the occultist stuff was there from the beginning.
Women's Equality League reports changes. The Caledon Women's Equality League is changing their name next year. The group is inviting members to submit ideas for new names, which will be voted on in the upcoming semester. The league has already seen many changes in the last decade. Founder Gretchen had to fight an uphill battle, first when establishing the group and later when finding them housing off campus. At the time, according to Lakeport law, any house with 2 or more unrelated women living together was legally a brothel. What? In 1979? That sounds like some shit from the 1800s. Maybe my history is just stupid. I don't know. Like, oh my god. Anyways, since setting up a residency at 3180 Fremont Street, the group has hosted numerous anti-war protests and seasonal occult rituals. While members are tight-lipped about their ceremonies, several members have stated that the group is neither a cult nor a coven. The league started allowing male members last year, perhaps prompting the name change. Gretchen, the leader's founder, on the porch of their Fremont Street headquarters. That's very interesting. It's funny because in like the last session of this, I was talking about how occult doesn't necessarily mean bad, it just means like witchy.
Can you try Bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
Ugh. They misspelled Abraxas. Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
Excuse you.
Loretta's so real for that. Okay. A large bonfire at the Abraxas house got out of control and spread to the lawn on Saturday. The fire department was called after several neighbors noticed the smell of smoke. I guess it is risky then. You would think that if it was something they did annually, they would have like a designated spot where they didn't have to like worry about it as much, you know, like where things are burned or like rocks are down or something already. When the fire department arrived, the flames were mostly extinguished. The society issued a statement this morning apologizing for the fire and assuring the community that no underage drinking took place. Brush with the police comes after the society has been implicated in several high-profile pranks and hosted last year's memorable Krampus party. Some students defend the society's antics, while others feel that Abraxas has strayed too far from its roots.
So, what do we know?
That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
That's a reach.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back.
Maybe this weekend was the weekend that they officially, like, had new members or something. I told you guys it was witchy shit. Oh my god. Okay.
Avon, that's it. But what is it?
Literally all that is Alright, it's really funny to me that this is the stuff that like is gonna be in the game because I already know, like, I don't need to talk to Loretta right now. Mabon is autumn equinox. So it's like when equal day and equal night are happening. It's the day we transition like into autumn. You can even tell like on here just based off of like context clues for things that I feel like everybody would know, right? Like Yule, because it's like the start of winter and stuff. Anyways, let's go ask Loretta, I suppose.
Okay, try Maybon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Maybon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight.
Did you know that here on our very own campus, an occult society might be practicing the dark arts? Jesus Christ. They've even been known to play Dungeons and Dragons. This reporter won't name the group who have threatened previous investigators with libel lawsuits, but I can exclusively report that last Saturday, this photograph was obtained by an anonymous source who is eager to convince me that Mabon isn't satanic. It just celebrates the cycle of death and rebirth, and that the rumors of human sacrifice are greatly exaggerated. Jesus Christ. The source ended the conversation after I asked whether their famed Hall of Secrets contains, as many have speculated, a portal to hell. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my god.
This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone. Max?
Why is Max freaking out?
There won't be a party. We
Oh
need
my
to talk
God.
to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll post part 1 of my podcast tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
I'm telling you, I only have suspicions right now. If you're gonna blow this story wide open, you need solid proof.
That's what I'm saying. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party.
Hey, baby.
But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
Could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far?
Honestly, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know. I don't really know if I think that Loretta like has as much to do with it or has her hands in it as much as like it's alluding to. You know, I will say one of the things I miss about this being episode by episode is I like seeing other people's choices, and I'm sure it's gonna round them all up for us at the end, but I don't know if it's gonna do as many because of that. We'll see.
What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
Or what do you
I
know?
think it's my turn to ask the questions.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site for the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick, but he's an ambitious leader, and he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
Loretta was in the house last night. Owen's recklessness could have gotten her killed.
Owen fast-tracked a planned demolition. Loretta was creeping around a condemned building in the middle of the night. Who's reckless here?
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you going to take my word for it? Or are you going to keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
Then, you have to cancel the Maybon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge.
Oh, so we can get into Owen's
I should rewind
office.
and convince Vin to leave when Owen does.
Alright. So that we can make Vin lose his job because Max loves interfering in other people's lives. For the greater good, not just the benefit of her. You know.
File from the archive by end of day.
Sir, I have to speak with you immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search the office. Normally, I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of.
Okay. What do we have in here? Fire will not demolish the building located at Fremont Street until receiving a signed order of demolition. Said order is contingent upon a visit from structural engineers scheduled to take place on Monday, September 23rd, once the structural engineer confirms that the building is damaged beyond repair. What day is it today? Do we know? September 20. Okay, so yes. Like, he has somebody burn it down. Or he has somebody... Or he burns it down himself, somehow. 100%. Because if somebody's supposed to come look at it on September 23rd, everybody's saying that it's damaged beyond repair, and it's not actually. You know what would damage it beyond repair? Burning it down? Like, duh. Okay. Oh, and my guys are telling me that you're throwing them under the bus to the Lakeport PD. Listen, I've got plenty of words for the idiots who didn't check the basement, but who told them that the demolition had been approved? Who assured me to my face that the court documents were on their way and it has to be tonight? Him. Do you know how much shit I'd be in if the cops had found the explosive? I had to hide them in a dumpster like a mobster. I only took this contract as a favor to Yasmin, but we're done. I told my guys to pull the equipment. Find someone else to do your dirty work and get your fancy team of lawyers ready, asshole. Yasmin's name in there is
Owen's trying to
interesting.
seem more likable, so he outsources the job to a chatbot. This fucking guy.
The new AI chat program is ready for your review. I downloaded it to your desktop this morning. As I've said, I've had some concerns about using your voice. I know we're attempting to address the unlikable and unrelatable accusations, but even with more boundary conditions, a user could get you to say just about anything. I'm sure you can imagine the potential downsides and PR nightmares that could follow. Message between Yasmin and Owen. Are you feeling all right? We'll discuss your previous message after the call with the board. I suggest you get your head on straight before then. Yasmin. I think the real question is, how did you fuck up your relationship with your daughter so badly that she doesn't even answer your calls? Maybe you should stop trying, or maybe I should offer her a professorship. She's clearly the real talent in the family. Why does Safi want to burn down the Abraxas house? And is she Owen all the time? That throws a wrench in it that I was looking for this entire time. Safi clearly is shapeshifting into Owen, but why? Was it just to send this nasty email, or is she behind all of the plans?
I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today? President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here. Breaking into his own files? That weird email to Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit. Safi. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Rewind enough?
Max? Are you, like, in there? President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Max? Is that you? Fuck it. I'm coming in.
Okay. Can we not just rewind until we're like out of here or something? How are we gonna get him away from the door? Oh, I got it. Talk in the library, maybe?
I really hope no one is in there listening to
I
me
feel
right
like they were
now.
probably just in there though. Like maybe I should have just
President
told him to
Teller's
take the
office.
day off. But that seems like
Vin, please meet me in the library. We
dumb.
need to
I
discuss
don't know.
tech and corporate synergies.
Sure.
Oh, worked.
I'll see you there.
That was stressful for no reason. Watch him be outside the door waiting for us. Oh, bless. Thank God.
You want to play cat and mouse, Safi? Let's play.
You don't want to check Vin's email and see what file she was looking for? What else could she be looking for? Do you think she's trying to get her mom, like, fired or something? Like she's looking for dirt on her mom?
Safi could be anywhere by now. Knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
Or does it have something to do with Diamond or Safi herself, I guess? I don't know. I'm hungry, gang.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas's future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey, I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry,
Yep.
President Teller, I
course I
really
do.
need to understand this whole a negative space thing.
Why do I suspect you're
The
not
custodian's
looking to
such a
talk
vibe.
photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck, up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Who's Marlon?
Why would he say that?
I don't remember who that is.
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner.
Oh,
He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
I think we should say the thing.
Does it have to do with the Maybon party by any chance?
Maybon? What is that?
Reggie, I know the party was officially canceled. It would be a very bad idea to hold it anyway.
I always appreciate your advice, Max.
Oh.
It's fine. It's probably a whole stack of them down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know.
Stack of them?
What was that talk with you and Owen
Would she
about?
take that there was a
Sounded
stack
intense.
of
Nothing important.
lint?
Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell.
We're about 10 minutes off of next little round of cleaning and stuff, and I'm getting hungry. So we're just gonna get up, do our 10 minutes, make some food, come back and sit down. That was insanely perfect timing that I took this break because I didn't even think about it, but the cats need to get their midday treats. Some duck liver this time. Okay. Don't judge my air fryer. I don't clean it every time I use it. Does it get old watching me do this shit? You know, it's really funny, like, daily life is so freaking repetitive. My daily life, like, as somebody who works from home, is super duper repetitive. Like, I wouldn't trade it, I'm not complaining, but that's part of why I started doing, like, the vlog gaming combined. Cause, like, low-key, majority of my days are kind of the same thing, but I change it up with, I guess, what I do in the evenings, but really mostly I just change it up with the game that I play. I feel like some of you guys gotta relate, you know? Even if you don't work from home, it's kind of like the same thing every day. Like, you go to work, you come home, make yourself something to eat, maybe clean up a little bit, watch TV, play a game. I'm not trying to act like somebody I'm not and claim that I do all sorts of different stuff all the time. I just don't. I do hobbies here and there, but the main thing I'm always doing is playing games. And this, trying to offer my partner who does work out of the house some sanity when they get home. Voila. Change this. And it was perfect timing for my chicky nuggies. Okay. This is my favorite barbecue sauce. Literally, you can't even tell that it's sugar-free, like I swear to God. You need to try it. Okay, we are looking for Safi.
I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
Okay, asshole. We didn't even look around all the way.
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He was with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slammed door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, we didn't part ways on the best terms, and you never responded to my text.
I wanted to. I worried that if I sent you one text, I might send you 1,000. I mean, we talked all morning, and there's still so much more to say.
Well, it's a start.
So what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh, damn. Yeah, I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
What? The teacher's gonna get freaky with each other? Hell yeah, divas.
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together. That makes way more sense than where my mind went.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I wish my husband was as open-minded as yours. Okay, I'll book us the hotel room.
Try to get one on the top floor. We could get pretty loud.
That is so funny.
Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with me? Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
She get weird. Was it because she was talking about photography or something?
I've been meaning to ask you. Have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I don't know how I feel about this because I think that this person's photography is not good, and Max clearly thinks that too. So I don't know that encouraging her is like a good, like, what if she applies and it's a no? I don't know. Like, is it good to give her false hope? I don't know.
I only have a GED. You don't need grad school to be a professional photographer, but it's certainly an option.
Oh, right. You're self-taught. I always forget that. Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
I'm not gonna read this out to you guys because what's the point?
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
Maybe I'm a bitch. Well, that's clearly not Safi, right? So we don't need to look at her folder.
Is this what being a mentor feels like?
All right, great.
I like it.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas!
What is it now?
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives. Must be the real Owen.
Generally, what this said, he's really pissed off about the way the stuff with the Abraxas is going, and he's trying to like speed it up, as we already knew. He called the alumni of Abraxas little shits, and there's a reminder at the bottom: don't yell.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
Are you fucking kidding me? What a shame is fucking insane, bro. Loser ass.
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
You know, Stieglitz was one of the first people to champion photography as an art form.
He was, though I'm sure Stieglitz would be horrified at the state of postmodern art.
Well, Stieglitz has been dead nearly 100 years. I'd feel disappointed if he wasn't a little freaked out by my work.
He has such a punchable face. Just like a quick little 1-2. Like, why can't we be Chloe right now? Maybe we'll get to punch him as Chloe later on.
You really seem to have it out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. How dare I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space.
I have nothing against a new science building. But
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense. All the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
Your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
Let you get back to
Later, loser.
Please.
Don't waste my goddamn time. Fucking hate.
Please tell me Safi isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss?
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table. Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Oh, I
Thank you
see.
for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
And while we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
Auditing student?
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO. Safi's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Safi's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
But lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, well, it's really more about what I told her. That Arcadia Bay is still standing. And my mom, and everyone else, is alive. But then she told me that until very recently, this wasn't the case. But if I'm here, and Arcadia Bay is also here, I don't know. Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute.
Worried about a black hole? Jeez.
Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.
I forgot to check both of their journals when we went to the new sections or whatever. Okay. I don't remember if I read this part, but it's quick. After years of waiting, hundreds of miles, and thousands of times playing every scenario out in my head, it happened. I met up with Max. And it wasn't a moment too soon. For all my worrying, it turned out that Max was the one in trouble. And I got to save her ass. Sure, I got into some beef with a loudmouth local and an overly enthusiastic bouncer along the way. I did manage to talk my way out of any serious trouble. Good to know I've still got it. It was almost too perfect how I swept in on her at this creepy house she was breaking into and whisked her away before the cops came. It was wonderful but also a little sad. In the truck after we got back, before I crashed out, I was thinking, Max has a whole life now without me. Who are we to each other now? Can we still fit together? I've heard her rummaging around downstairs. I guess I'd better go. I don't think this conversation will be anything like thousands I've been prepping in my head. Maybe that's for the best.
Max isn't thinking about her birthday right now. All the more reason to get her something. Maybe Moses would let me print something for Max's birthday.
Those guys at the bar are planning their protest for tomorrow? I don't like that timing at all.
Agreed. And the form is password protected. If someone was able to obtain it...
I'm on it.
A bunch of guys getting pissed off on a message board. This never ends well.
Max took that photo before she jumped back here. But I swear the fire was in a slightly different place when she showed it to me yesterday.
Max's presence has changed something, but the fire is still on its way.
That's interesting.
Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out.
I hate that 2 out of 3 are immature. Like, I would like to think that Chloe has grown up a little bit more than that, but I guess not. I guess we don't really know how old they're supposed to be. I could look it up, I suppose. I'm just gonna say Dawn because both of those are fucking stupid.
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
Let's start with who's Maya.
I don't mean to snoop, but who's Maya Akata?
She was a friend of Safi's. They were really close until Maya's suicide. That's what started all the craziness last year. Safi blamed several people for Maya's death, and she used her powers to get revenge.
Well, it's great that you bought her book.
And I wasn't the only one. Maya's work has been getting more attention in the last year. I'm sure Safi's delighted.
I know we have a metaphysical mystery to solve, but can I use your 3D printer?
What for?
It's Max's birthday. She's being so brave about this whole save the school thing, but I think she needs some encouragement. Your anime wall gave me an idea.
Say no more.
I wonder what they're making.
You have to text me when you give it to her. She's gonna love it.
You got it. Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago, I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? What's happening right now?
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She saved you, and Arcadia Bay was destroyed.
But the town is okay. My mom texted me an hour ago.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no.
I thought she was gonna, like, disappear. So is it happening, like, in her head?
Chloe, can you hear me?
Oh?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches. Like a viewpoint.
The Overlook. That's where Safi died.
New message from Safi. Hold up. Oh, great. What the fuck is this? I don't remember if I included it in my last episode of playing this, but I keep like rambling about like random bits of this, but I feel like my rambling is all over the place and doesn't make any sense. But it does kind of make sense because I guessed at this. Like I knew that this was going to happen because like technically both of those Chloes would exist, question mark. Like maybe they don't exist, but they would exist with this having like, you know what I mean? Dead Safi says, I like the view from the real overlook just fine, but this, I could stare at this forever. Alive Safi says, tell me about it. I've been all over the country, but nothing beats this view. Alive Chloe, what the hell? Safi, are you here? Alive Safi, oh hey, nice to meet you, Chloe. Sorry, I forgot to say that last night. Dead Chloe, what's happening? Alive Safi, wow, looks like the gang's all here. Alive Chloe, what are you doing here? Dead Safi, being dead mostly, at least some of me is. Alive Safi, she's right. The rest of reality was decided by Max, but this place contains the full truth of what happened to us, it remembers. Alive Safi, I like coming back here and sitting on the bench just to remind myself. Alive Chloe, I don't think you should like hang out on the purgatory bench. This place is dangerous. Dead Safi, I mean sure, but what's the worst that could happen? Alive Chloe, for fuck's sake, death. Alive Safi, Chloe grew up, we're already dead.
There's a lighthouse, too. Like the one from... The sky is... wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's night.
She called off the search, stopped looking for herself. Missing, they said. Then, lost. Going, she replied. Then, gone.
Always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real or can hurt you.
As far as we know,
Diva.
huh?
Yeah, like, what?
Safi practically lives here now.
Left mostly trees, right weird voices, sounds of someone crying. Up, overlook and lighthouse, some crazy tableau. There's a lot to learn here if you're willing to explore and watch yourself die repeatedly. I finally know the truth. Can't wait to see what Max has to say about it. I've been everywhere, well, almost everywhere. The lighthouse door is shut. What do you think is in there, Chloe?
Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
No.
Oh.
Max, stop! Shit. I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I die. Ugh. That's what I've been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos. What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe
weird.
that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
And yet Safi keeps going back. What the hell could possibly be in the lighthouse? Like, what does Safi think is in the lighthouse? The separated realities? What about Arcadia Bay?
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions?
Yeah.
My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
Hey, man. I asked.
We won't risk any more explorations into the overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could end up in the other timeline. The one where you died.
I'm serious. It's okay. Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel. Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now. So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? And why is this tweed dildo up there?
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full ivory tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
Giving this girly a ride to the window.
You can do this, Max. It's only Sophie.
You ever have one of those days where you just feel like you could eat and eat and eat and like nothing is going to cure the hunger? Please. It's really fucking funny to me that Max seems to think really that she is any different from Safi, but at this point it's been proven she simply is not, because she did use her powers to get revenge the same way that Safi did. She used her powers to get revenge on the professor. She used her powers to get revenge on Nathan from the first game. Like, I mean, how is it any different just because she considers herself like a good person? Question mark.
Sophie?
In the flesh.
Putting aside everything that just happened, I'm really glad to see you. The real you.
Oh. I do not deserve you, Max Caulfield. That's it. Well, don't just sit there and gawk. What did you want to talk to me about?
Why are you here? After all this time?
Oh, is that it? I don't know. Maybe I miss this place. Maybe I wanted to peep those famous leaves, or maybe I have some unfinished business.
Sophie.
Come on, Max. If you ask me basic-ass questions, you'll get basic-ass answers.
Whatever brought you back, I'm glad you're here. I've been worried about you.
About little old me? Even so, I do appreciate you keeping my cameo in your class to yourself. That's why all us students go gaga for you, Professor. The sad truth is, I'm here for you. Don't give me that dewy-eyed look. I can't decide if it makes me want to kiss you or murder you.
Then why are you returning to Caledon now? Did something happen on the road?
I left here believing I had a purpose. I was gonna find more people like us. But the further I got from Caledon, the more I started to feel... what's the word?
Unmoored?
Deranged. These intrusive thoughts started playing in my head. My emotions were all over the place, and the visions... horrible. Waking dreams of my death. Storm. And I realized it wasn't being on the road or being away from Caledon. It wasn't my mother or Diamond or anyone else. It was you. You did something to me.
See, this is bringing up exactly what I was fucking talking about. I saved you. I protected Caledon. Can you be real for a second? Like, I don't even want to say either. Max is so fucking high and mighty about her stupid fucking powers and everything that she does. And like, just because you're like good-natured or like have a good heart or whatever doesn't mean that like everything you do is good. Like, you have to think about your consequences, bro. And she refuses. And she refuses to take like acknowledgement or like accept the consequences of the things that she does repeatedly.
I saved you. Your powers were out of control, and I found a way to stop the storm and pull you out of there.
You talk like you understand what happened. Everyone here has forgotten what happened in the storm, but I'm still living it. Do you even know?
Your power went haywire. You broke into pieces. I had to pull you together.
And then what? Think. Where did you go in there?
It was all these motel rooms. Like the ones Chloe and I stayed in.
Have you considered why?
After Arcadia Bay, I took my grief on the road, from one motel room to the next. The storm brought me back there.
Where did you go next?
I'm remembering. It was like the eye of the storm. Did I block this out? Was I affected by storm amnesia?
Did you and Moses come up with that? Cute.
The lighthouse. The overlook. I remember thinking, it's the same storm. It's all somehow connected. And then I saw you. You were dead on the ground. I thought I could use my power to bring you back. To merge the timelines.
But you saw her too, didn't you?
Chloe. She was surrounded by all the suffering and trauma from the storm. I thought, if I could remove it, maybe she'd be okay. Maybe she and I could start over. All I needed to do was...
The moment you saw her, she was all that mattered. You forgot all about me.
I didn't forget about you. You and Chloe are the two people I care about most in the world. I thought I could save you both.
Of course you did. You're Max fucking Caulfield, Space-Time's golden girl. You'll always try to save everyone and everything you can. But fuck! How many times do you need the universe to tell you it's not interested? These things we have, they're just cruel jokes. Your powers destroyed a whole town. You really thought the same powers would bring it back without any issues?
I thought I was beginning to understand my powers. But you're right. I've been focused on Moses and Chloe and on myself, not on all the damage I can do. Moses and I have been working for months to understand and control my powers. How can I understand them if I don't even trust my own mind?
Now, there's a question worth asking. And while you're answering that one, maybe throw in what you and Moses are up to. What are you collecting evidence for? What is that weird selfie photo of you? And why is my name on a whiteboard labeled suspects?
You snuck into Moses' office?
Don't deflect. You say that you're my friend, that you care about me? Prove it. Tell me what is going on.
I don't think that she did it. Why? Like, why would she do it? What would she have to do with it? So I'm just gonna fucking tell her. Like, I don't think she did it. We'll see.
This campus is going to burn to the ground tomorrow, unless I stop it.
How do you... Oh, I see.
Then you can understand why I am using my powers and doing everything I can to figure out how it starts.
If you saw this campus burn down, then it means it was supposed to happen. Who are you to stop it?
What are you saying? I can't just let it burn.
Reality is cruel, but it's still reality. It doesn't bend to your will.
Moses dies! I saw him fall to his death.
It
was horrible.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I know you're doing what you think is right. I really hope it is this time. Why is Diamond calling me? Are you responsible for this?
No, I mean, maybe a little, but she's worried about you.
Fine. Enjoy the lakeside vibes. I'll be back.
Sophie seems really messed up. After talking to her, I have even more questions than before.
Chloe just texted her to tell her that she's here, basically.
Sophie never used to let me see what she was. Sophie's been gone for 9 months. It must feel so surreal to be back here.
Okay, this is Safi's journal. It says, it's like last year never happened. Everyone's walking around the quad like normal. Like reality didn't collapse and reform itself around them. I guess I should be relieved, but I just feel invisible. A flash of lightning brings them into view. Persephone's gun, Demeter's frightened face, her loss, a gaping, empty page, her grief, head bound to fits of rage. She screamed, then fell, then vanished without trace. It never happened, so is it over now? Are those our old familiar rooms and doors? Or could you, on your way to class, fall headlong through the looking glass and find yourself again on wild shores? Max is using her powers again. I think she managed to sneak into and out of Owen's office, though it's hard to tell with someone who keeps fucking with reality in order to hide her tracks. This from the girl who guilt-tripped me for wanting to use my powers. What is she up to and how is Chloe involved?
Even for Sophie, that's some heavy chain smoking. Whatever Chloe's doing now, I hope she's okay.
I'll check in with Max, then see what we can dig up about the protests. I'm not sure I want to step into the middle of whatever this is. New plan. Find out more about the protests, then come back to Max. Moses mentioned that professor and some townies organizing a protest on a message board. Better look into it.
So, do you live here or what?
I'm trying to work.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize this bar became a co-working space overnight. Get back to your blockchain IPO, or whatever. I'm hearing about this protest against Caledon. I want in.
I'm afraid your association with a certain former colleague of mine means I will have to decline further conversation.
Really? Why?
Goodbye.
I'm surprised Moses didn't tell her about what happened, but does he not remember?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what got erased and what didn't.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Amanda, right?
Oh, hey. It's quite a show you put on last night. Wish I could have sold tickets for it.
If you're looking to book any shows this month, my band is headed east soon.
Oh, you're in a band.
Oh, I manage them. Drugstore Makeup. They're a mathcore synth-pop art punk band.
Oh, sweet. So, like, the Minutemen mixed with a little Fall of Troy.
Yeah. Spot on.
Send me their stuff. I'll see if there's a date that works.
I'm sorry if all this stuff with Max is, I don't know, weird.
A little. But what isn't weird these days? I'm just glad she's okay. More than okay, actually. She's, like, glowing. You didn't knock her up, did you?
See you later.
I'll be here.
Is there some sort of celebration this weekend? What's the deal with these?
Damn it. Hey, Joey! We gotta keep these firecrackers outside with the rest. Some of the Lakeport dudes are apparently planning a fireworks party this weekend. Doesn't matter to me as long as it's not in here where they could quite literally blow up in my face.
Sounds reasonable. I guess security's pretty lax around here.
Guess so.
I've been hearing about this anti-Caledon group. How do I get in?
You want to protest Caledon? Aren't you a student there?
No. I grew up in the area. I'm moving back home and I hate what Caledon is doing to the community. I'm tired of seeing rich assholes bulldoze through small towns.
I feel that. Oh, there were some informational flyers at the last meeting here. Joey told us to destroy them after, but you never know.
I'll look around. Thanks. What do you do when you're not getting in fights with strange women at bars?
I used to pull shifts at Kreller's before that closed. Now I'm trying to get a job at the timber mill where my dad worked.
What happened to him?
He skipped out on us when I was pretty young. Don't know where he went.
Sounds like an asshole. In my experience, no dad beats asshole dad every time.
Good to know.
See you later, Ren.
I can't make out much, but I think this is the password I'm looking for.
How the fuck do I do that? What, am I gonna ask Amanda for her laptop?
Hey. I hear you're the guy to ask about the protest.
No clue what you're talking about.
Hey, oh.
Do you know anything about this protest that people are planning online?
I've heard some things. I tried looking into it, but their forum is password protected.
I think I might have that password, actually.
For real? Let's take a look.
And they just get together instead. The end. Amanda and Chloe, the game. Okay.
We're in.
The protest is on September 22nd, time and place, TBA. Find or message me for details. I'll have to skip bowling league and drive up from Battleboro for this one. Why are some things like highlighted? I'm confused. They will all pay tomorrow, all of the elitist fucks who allowed Lakeport to suffer while Caledon grows richer, all the students who turned their heads or didn't give a fuck about us in the first place. They want people to ignore us now, that's for sure. I know I haven't been to any of the meetings in person yet, but that's about to change. Love the enthusiasm, but remember, even though this is private message board, always assume infiltration. Only one-on-one conversations with trusted friends are safe.
These fucking assholes. How is any of this going to help? They're gonna set back everything we're doing to rebuild the town.
The protest hasn't happened yet. We could still keep it from getting out of hand.
You're right. I'll tell Noelle to get campus security ready.
Good plan. I'll see if I can get any more info out of Joey.
The forum is scary. But it gave me a lot of good intel to use with the bartender.
Oh my god, we have to do the battle thing.
We'll go for tomorrow?
Excuse me?
Protest, man. I'm on the message board.
What's your tag?
We've been chatting for weeks. I'm Cardinal Sin.
I see. Maybe you are, but no way to know for sure, is there? Why weren't you at the last meeting?
It was bowling league. We had our match against those dillweeds from Brattleboro. Did you expect me to no-show?
I guess that checks out.
Slay, that went better than
Maybe
last
you
time.
missed the meeting, but you must know the group motto from the message board. What is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Sic Semper Tyrannis.
Oh, bless.
Which I believe translates to, how sick will it be when we squash these tyrants?
Close enough. All right, you're good. Hate to be so paranoid, but you know how it is. We muster here, noon tomorrow, and then head straight for the admin building. And prepare yourself. This reckoning has been a long time coming. Things could get heated.
That's what I'm banking on.
Okay.
This
So-
lady doth motherfucking protest. Time to tell Max she's got a girl on the inside.
With my inklings from before with this now, I'm assuming that it's a double fire situation. So likely something catches on fire, whether it is the Abraxas house first or it is an admin building first with the fireworks situation, right? And then the other party uses it as an excuse to start setting everything else on fire, basically. So then it's fire in two places, fire department can only cover so much, and then so on and so forth, you know? I feel like Chloe, Max, and Safi all being together is not a good
Can
idea.
I tell you about our grilled cheese specials today?
Chloe!
Chloe.
Okay. You do not need to act this surprised every time we see each other.
Did you turn up anything about the protest?
Yeah. It's not good. There's a whole message board of angry locals descending on campus tomorrow. I don't think anyone can stop it.
At least you know we can be prepared.
What about you? Did you crack the case with the Abrax holes?
No. I'm at a dead end. I know Sophie is hiding something in her bag, but she was too smart to leave it with me.
What's with all the sneaky stuff? Why don't I just run over there, grab what's in her bag, throw the bag in the water, and give you the stuff?
Throw her bag in the water?
Bitch, you did not just... What the fuck? Here, take the mask before she comes back and beats my ass.
I love Chloe. Wait, why would we rewind? Are you serious?
Sophie had an Abraxas mask in her bag. We have it now, thanks to you.
So many questions. But for now, I think we better
that?
run before she realizes she's missing it. And I have just the getaway.
They're gonna go in the boat. Classic. I knew that was going to fucking happen. Because the boat's been there from the beginning, and I literally was like, oh, we're probably gonna go in this boat later. Oh my god.
Will likely kill me that I must live without you, 'cause I can't swim.
It's wild that she has an Abraxas mask.
And
I
then
still
did I
don't know
say
where
something
everything's going.
badass? Like, it's time to fight fire with fire.
You did not. I thought about it, but decided it would be lame. At least coming from me.
Cute. Still fucking hate Max.
I bet I loved being a part of it. Using your powers. I bet it felt exciting. Like being in on it again after all this time.
Of course you are. Ever since that day at 2L's.
Oh.
Okay. I think I would have gone insane a long time ago.
She's
without
talking
you
about
as
just
my
now?
confidant.
But it's weird. That version of me that just fucked with your friend. What happened to her after you rewound?
Moses has his theories. I don't really understand them.
That's valid. That's like a valid fucking question.
I just think we are much more than the one version of ourselves. We're like a kaleidoscope of all the choices we could make and the people we could be.
Damn, Max. You send a girl to Vermont for 1 year and she gets all heady. I like it. Okay, so Amanda. I get it.
Uh-huh.
Seriously. She's cute. Funny. Not drowning in shared baggage. I like her.
Well, good. I always thought you two would be friends.
Oh. So you were thinking of me the whole time you were with her?
That's not what I said. But sure.
Hey, I made you something. Now that Super Max is back in action, I thought she needed her own badass action figure. Happy birthday!
This is incredible! With everything going on, I barely remembered today was my birthday.
Good thing my ass is here then. What happened between you and Sophie?
I told her about the fire. Her reaction was disturbing. She blames me for what's happening to her and to you. And
They
I
are
think she's
right.
right.
They are right. Yes.
What's scary is that I didn't even know I was using my powers this time. And I still created a mess.
What do you mean you didn't know you were using your powers? She looked right at the photo and turned it back.
So she blamed you for bringing her back to life, and then you agreed with
That's
her?
not what I meant by that's bullshit.
That's such bullshit. Yes, your powers are weird, and sometimes freak me out too. But there isn't a single person in the world I would trust with them more than you.
like I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
If I said the things I actually wanted to say, we would be turning Max into a supervillain. Low-key, she already kind of is, though, but whatever.
Did you and Moses figure out anything?
Hard to say. I got the feeling he couldn't decide if he was more interested in helping me or studying me.
What does he think is going on?
The word paradox was thrown around a lot. Also, anomaly. Apparently, me and this Safi chick are cosmically entwined because we occupy the same quantum position. Really, Max, you should buy a girl a drink before you cosmically entwine her next time.
Har har. The fact that you can joke about your existential crisis is actually pretty unsurprising.
Thank you much.
So, I know President Teller was the one who ordered the demolition last night. And I'm pretty sure Reggie was involved somehow. He's the president of Abraxas.
Double presidential crime. 2 for the price of 1.
There's a secret occultist party at the Abraxas house tonight. Safi must be going. That's why she had the mask.
And now we have it. Next stop, freaky college party.
What about the protesters? Could one of them really start the fire?
They're super pissed off and looking to make themselves heard. Honestly, with what I've learned about Caledon using the storm to take over more of Lakeport, I can't say I blame them for being angry. But this shit's dangerous.
At least we know about it now. That gives us a shot, right? When I was living this weekend, the first time, I really thought my life was starting to make some sense. But it seems like chaos always finds me.
I shouldn't have come here. You don't need my mess dumped on top of all the other shit you're dealing with. You have a whole new life here. I know I don't fit into it.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Okay? So, try again. And if you rewind, I'll know.
I wouldn't dare. I meant, I thought my life was starting to make sense, but I was wrong. I was focused on myself, and my career, and everything else. But there was a part of me, maybe the most important part, that was still lost. I don't really know how any of this shit works, but somehow, with all this crazy stuff happening, you're here now. And I know it's because you needed me, but I think I needed you just as much. And I wasn't brave enough to realize it.
Of course I'm gonna make them kiss. Oh my god, even though I freaking hate Max. I'm trying not to. Do you guys feel the same way? I try not to, I really do. I try to understand, but like, are we serious now? You're an adult. Can we be real? I know you know. Like, I'm trying so hard not to hate her. Everything she says, the way she acts, like everything she does, like, oh my god, Max, please. Like, just because you think something's right doesn't mean everything's right. All right, let me shut up. Yes, they're gonna kiss. Let's have our wonderful gay moment on the boat.
Careful!
What? Is that gonna happen every time we try to kiss?
Come on.
We can't just let them fall in? Why can't they kiss? That's weird, no? Like, it's weird, right? It didn't let me choose that time.
You ever feel like the universe is trying to fuck with you?
We have met before, right? I'm Chloe Price, the universe's crash test dummy. Max Caulfield. Did you try to kiss me?
What? How did you know?
Again, I do know you a little bit. So what happened?
I fell into the lake.
Wait, how many times did you try?
Twice. Both were a disaster. Seemed like the perfect moment. But I guess not.
Well, we'll just have to find the next perfect moment, won't we? After I'm finished laughing my ass off at the image of you going overboard.
Shut up! You fell too, you know.
What's so wrong
I
with
can't
that?
believe I never took
That
a
couldn't
boat
just
out here
play
until
out?
now.
Just add it to the list of conveyances I've dragged your ass.
The Mabon party is starting soon.
What happened with
Gotta get to
Safi?
the
Safi didn't
Abraxas
see them
house.
2 feet from the dock. She just left.
So, what's next? Change into black robes?
Black shirts, going by the old photo. Then we head over to Fremont Street.
And look for smoke.
Okay. I think that's a good place to stop this video, but I'm actually going to keep playing. I don't have anything else to do today. I'm into the game. Kind of just want to keep going. So I feel like I aired my thoughts enough during the episode this time, and I don't really need to say anything else right now. Thanks for hanging out with me today, gang. It's so bright in here now. I never know what to do about I love our giant windows, but it really does affect the lighting sometimes. I feel like it washes everything else out. But thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you're still enjoying our little vlog and gaming style of things. The next video of this game is probably just going to be a game playthrough since I'm just sat here playing at this point. But I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope that you got a little bit of stuff tidied up while I was tidying up, or even just had a good time parallel play, vibe, and hanging out with me. I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully we'll figure out what the heck is going on next time, and everything will make sense in the end, and I won't be pissed off anymore. Bye, cuties!